Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and finally I have the tutorial. Well, we will be doing the tutorial for this Scrappy Christmas Crafts with a K project. This week just was not going as planned, so we're just now getting to it, so I'm sorry about that. And I did ask for a vote on the cover, and because y'all cannot make up your mind, meaning half people were saying no jingle jangle, which I still don't even know who says jingle jangle. And half people said no to the flowers. So I just put it all on there. So this is what we have. I did do a walkthrough, but when I posted the video, I didn't have, oh, there's the yawn. I didn't have the book like 100% done, so I'll just flip through really quick. I added just a few more embellishments in here, so there is a lot of the like ephemera and die cuts and word packs. I don't even know what they're called. Hold on, let me see what the 2 packs are that I got. They are ephemeral words. Oh, I was right there. And then ephemera. Okay, so I said it right, not even knowing it. And then this is the one where I built the cover on top of, or I built on top of the cover some pages. And then it opens up to this. And I did add just some printed paper in there that was missing. I added some extra photo mats. My goodness, my eyes are starting to burn. Ooh. And I added some of the red glamour glitter from Country Craft Creations there, just to kind of cover up my glue tape situation from the pom-pom trim on the acetate, even though it didn't look bad because it was very neat. So it didn't have to have it, but I did finish the inside here. So I think, yeah, I didn't have this on here. I added some paper to the back of that. Added a small waterfall. I didn't want it to get really thick back here, but you could. There still was a lot more room to keep going. And then I did turn this into a pocket and just added a large photo mat in there. And you could add more to it because there is a nice, you know, gusset here. I added a little bit of embellishing over here. Oh, my eyes are really burning right now. I'm having a hard time seeing. So just some little pieces on each of the blank pages. I kept them blank and then just added a little bit. So yeah, that is the book we are going to make. So we are going to go ahead and get started before I cannot see because my eyes, oh my gosh, I'm going to need to get a napkin or a tissue. Hold one sec. Because my eye is really burning. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Let's see if that works. So right now, we are going to start with the cover. So we will need 2 pieces of chipboard that are, this is a Trifold folio, so 2 pieces that are 7.5 by 7.5. 1 piece that is 7.5 by 7.25. For the spines, this is really your preference. It could be, both of them be 1 inch. I did 1 inch and 1 1/8 for some weird reason. I think I had the pieces already cut and just went with it. You could go bigger, but again, this is your preference. So by 7.5, both of these. So I did already cover 1. So for the 7.5 piece, I grab my items. For the cardstock, you'll need one that is 7 1/4 by 9 1/2. That's gonna go with the 9 1/4 by 9 1/2. That will go with the 7 1/4 by 7 1/2 chipboard. And then another piece that is 9 1/2 by 9 1/2, and that goes with your 7 1/2 by 7 1/2 chipboard. And for the spines, we just pretty much just add an inch to whatever, an inch all the way, not an inch, 3 inches width of whatever your spine is. But because they're basically like an inch, I just did 2 at 4 by 9 1/2. I didn't add that extra 1/8 in there. Okay, so we will take this off. Make sure I have everything with me. I can't see. My eye is watering. Oh my gosh. And I never bring the trash over here, so it just goes on the floor. I'm gonna do it right here. So I've already done, like for me, I like to do, if you've never done one of mine before, I just like to score an inch on 2 sides, and that's kind of how I line things up. But sometimes I eyeball it, sometimes I use a spacer. You know, no wrong way. Do what works for you. I'm just gonna make sure that is burnished good. And grab my score tape. I already did the chipboard. Just gonna come through. This video, it might be 2 videos because, just because it takes too long to upload these suckers. And I have other videos waiting to be done and posted, so I can't wait a day and a half for this one like I have been doing. Okay, I don't know why I grabbed this one. Let's just go. I'm just ready, I'm done. Okay, now burnish. Burnish. And I just go in, again, you can get mitering tools online. You can make your own little sham. Is it a sham? A shim? I don't know. With chipboard. But I usually like to leave 1/8 of an inch around the corner. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Who knows? And again, just working those fibers. And I probably should get my little mat out so I don't get glue on here. Okay. Got my glue. We are going to take off little dooders. And just put some glue up against the chipboard there. And then push your chipboard down and over. And I like to press it against my chipboard just for a nice crisp cover. And just keep repeating all the way around. Again, if you're new to my channel, I don't edit, and it drives some people crazy, and I'm sorry. Not sorry, but but just imagine that I'm going really fast, and then maybe it'll happen. No, definitely not. Definitely not. So just take these all off. I really hate doing covers. I don't like it. I like the end result. I just hate making them. I've said this before. I know this is a lot of people's like favorite part. My favorite part is like decorating with paper. So my least favorite is the cover, making the cover and finishing the book, like with the embellishments and everything. Isn't that weird? But I love like the paper, picking out my paper, getting my little layout. Just again, making sure it's burnished down nicely. And I got a little peekaboo here. So I just cut those off. If I had a little bit too much, it's all good. I don't even know if I'm in frame. I'm not paying attention. Hopefully some of that was in frame. At least let me get the mat in frame so I know to stay on the mat. I was sitting down and I never sit down during tutorials. So I probably should just stand my butt up, like always. And little boop boop. I think I want that too, yeah. It's not a big deal, I don't like it. I just don't like seeing it. Okay, so we have that one. Those two are the same size. Now we're gonna do the other one. I'm just gonna make sure I know which direction I'm going. This way, no, this way, yes. And again, if you cut this like too short, or you have a scrap piece of paper on your desk, what am I doing? Not that. Don't worry if it's too short. I have wrapped chipboard with a 1/2 inch all the way around before. It's not going anywhere. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna do this where I have the humpity humps. Give it a good burnish. I'm so excited. This week I get the paper that we are going to be using, or should say that I'll be using, for the Country Craft Creations birthday bash retreat in May, and I think there are still some spots. It is my first in-person teaching period, so it'll be a disaster, but that's okay because we're still gonna have fun, right? But I'm very excited because I have some paper that we don't really work with at CCC, so I like that it's something new, and it's gonna be fun. Like the stuff that she already has planned, it's just this one is gonna be really fun, and I can't wait to meet some new peeps. I'm trying to think because I get confused between, there's also the birthday bash boxes that are virtual, and the second box is April 13th, so people have been signing up for that. And then for the May in-person retreat, you have an option. If you can't fly, you still can get that retreat box and do it virtually from home. So that is an option, but I know there's a lot of new people that have signed up, and I want to say, I think Monica was one, Julie, I don't know if I say it right. Is it Stinger, right? Stinger. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of new people there, and I feel bad that, it's going to be the first one and I'm going to be a disaster, but it'll be a comedy show. So it's just like going to Vegas, right? Like, you get entertainment. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you get to play with paper. But if it's your first one, ooh, You have to train for these retreats, man. It is, I'm not joking, it is like from stuff going on from basically like 8 in the morning till, well, you guys know I stay up late, so usually I'm in the room till like 10:30, 11 with everyone else that wants to stay up late. So some people do that. That's gonna drive me crazy because I always start with this side first. But it's just, it's like a marathon. I mean, you have to train for these suckers. You have to just, yeah, because it is all day long. There's an early sign up for Wednesday. The retreat, the actual main retreat is Thursday through Saturday, but you can do the early sign up, which is Wednesday, and that gets you, there's going to be this fun project. I have already seen the prototype for it. It's really cute. It's a folio, and there's other things that are going to be that night only, and then there is a Sunday crop. So someone, you know, a lot of people stay through Sunday because it's expensive to travel home on Sunday versus Monday. So a lot of people stay through Sunday and, you know, do the crop, shop at the store. But there's a project that will be with that as well. But I'm excited. My mind is already going crazy of the things I'm gonna do for my project. So hopefully, like I said, once I get my paper, probably next week I'll be working on, you know, that one, even though the retreat is in May. There's just some exciting things coming into Contra Craft Creations. You guys are not gonna want to miss. And OMG, this project, have you guys seen the new Blvd Let's Scrapbook collection? Now that's cute. I will try to remember to link that. I gotta tell that these are too fab. I'm not paying attention. It is, I love the colors of it. It's really cute. That would be cute to do this in that one as well. Because I did this with the Blvd Merry Little Christmas. And again, I haven't used Blvd in, I don't know, maybe 3 years. I have some baby, or like little girl. It's either little girl or baby. Little girl and little boy. Blvd. So it's nice, for me at least, to see it, like, you know, coming back with some cute collections. But they have so much stuff. Oh my gosh. Like, they have tons of different ephemera, stickers, puffy stickers. What is the other one called? Trinkets. They have the Besties pack, which is coordinating, like, you know, checked striped paper. This one's really cute. There's another one just because that's more springy, but the Let's Scrapbook is adorable. I love that one. But yeah, there's just going to be a lot of new stuff coming to CCC. And I'm very excited because I get to go somewhere at the end of March. I'm not going to say where. You guys will have to wait to see. But it's going to be a lot of fun. This is just, you know, a year of new stuff for me. And maybe some old stuff. Craft room. But okay, so we have that all done. Now we're going to get out our spines. I'm just going to come back in. Okay, so we have our 3 bases ready to go. Okay, now where are my spines? I just had them. That's weird. What did I do with them? My room is clean. I know they're right in front of my face. What is happening here, people? Yep, right there. Oh my, how does that happen? Like, it's like a magic show in your craft room. That is crazy. Okay, so all we're going to do is just stick these on to our pieces. Typically, for Tamara's lay flat method, she uses an 1.5 inch wing on each side. So if I have a 1-inch spine, I will do 4 inches total. It doesn't matter. Like I said, these two I think were scraps. Oh, they are 4. Okay, yeah, 4 inches. I think the other two that I'm going to cover this with is 4.5. Get these off of here. Got little stickies everywhere. And all we're going to do now is stick these down. And I have a little bit of excess. That's let's just put both those down, and then we'll turn them over and burnish at the same time. Okay, but this week, okay, so I was supposed to have this. If you've been watching, I was supposed to have the video. I think I first said, okay, either Sunday night, because I'd posted this Sunday morning. Was it Sunday morning was the 25th? I don't even remember anymore. But I think it was Sunday night. I was either going to post it Sunday night or Monday, because then while I was doing this and needed to do the video, I forgot. One, I wasn't even finished with the album. 2, it was my sister's birthday, and I had to go to dinner. So, oops. Needed to do that, which took up most of the night. And then, so I was planning, you know, Monday. And then, I don't even know what happened on Monday. It just got away from me somehow. And then, my roof that leaked, started leaking in December. Had several people come out and look at it, tell us what it was, blah, blah, blah. And just go ahead right now, and we're going to fold on all the edges of the chipboard. Just keep folding until we get the paper really loose. But anyway, so they come out. So finally we pick a place, and they come and fix it. And I think the date was January 31st. These are really crooked. January 31st. And so the guy gets done. This is, no, mind you, after like 4 other people have come and look and all saying the same thing, and he gets done. He's like, well, I didn't really see the leak, so I don't actually know if there was a leak in the roof, but I fixed it. And I'm like, well, okay, what did we pay for then? And he's like, but I think it's actually like coming from your window above the garage, because the leak was in the garage, and they thought it was in the peak of, you know, above the garage. But we have our bonus room also above the garage. So just keep kind of working these. I'll get back to the story in just a second. Okay, so just come in. Now, if you like Tamara's way, she cuts out the, see these corners here? You could do that. I think I'm going to try it today. You guys, I always say I do it different. I really hate seeing the chipboard. So I don't know if I could actually do it, but let me just see. I'm going to try something. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so normally she comes in. I just don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't want to go that far. I'm just trying something, so just bear with me. I'm always looking for like the perfect way to do things. And the reason I don't like the four corners being cut out is because then you see a little peekaboo of this chipboard, and it drives me crazy. So one, if you do like it that way, you can color. Now ideally I would have grabbed my black chipboard because I was doing a black base, but I'm trying to use up my scrap chipboard. And then, so now what I'm trying, because I'm trying to eliminate the bulk that I have in there, because I've had some cracking recently. So I'm just kind of testing things out. So just ignore me if you don't want to do yours like this. Do it however you want. So I just want a little bit of angle. Just just right there, kind of to hide the corner. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm just trying stuff. And one of these days I will master it. Not. It's definitely not happening. So I have a little bit, and then we're gonna just shave off the excess. Okay, we're gonna try this. Let's just see what happens, people. So get your glue up against, oops, that was too much. You guys are my guinea pigs. We're just gonna try it. If we don't like it, it's fine. We'll try something else next time. Or go back to what we do. That's how you find out the best way that you like to do your albums. It's totally your decision on how you want to do that. Okay, so just keep doing that, and then we'll do that on the other one as well. I'm just trying to get the little corner that I had poking out kind of tucked in just a little bit. Okay, so let's just see. I got a little bit of excess there. You just have to put your scissors up against your chipboard if you have any excess. Okay, now I like to come in and push down against the chipboard. I don't know if this works either. I just do it. Makes me feel better. So you have that. And then just fold over. Again, it's just kind of working those fibers. That will drive me cray cray. I don't like that. Boop. Look at all those. Look at those little nubbins. It's because of the way I cut it. But I don't want it. Okay, so I feel pretty good about that one. Let's do this one. Like so. Okay, so basically we had a major storm, and a month later there was the leaks in the garage in the same spot. So then they came out, and of course they're like, oh yeah, it's your window. And yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be nice because I'm a little annoyed, because I'm like, well, why did none of you professionals that came out to look at it to say, except the guy who told me after he supposedly finished the work, say that it wasn't the, what do you call it? It wasn't the roof this whole time. It was the window sill has a leak, which was leaking down into the roof, down into the garage. And oh, by the way, we think your wall that the window is on is rotted out. Awesome. So yeah, so that's kind of what happened this week. So I had to be on the phone with, you know, the roofing place, insurance company, back and forth. Now, mind you, the plus side, because there's always a plus side to something. You've got to find that silver lining. Otherwise, you would go crazy. The plus side is that more than likely I'll be replacing that window, which will be awesome because, so again, that window goes to the bonus room, which if you have not been on my channel, the bonus room / game room, what we call it, is where I'm going to be moving my craft room to basically probably summertime. I'm still working on getting this one gutted out, like purged and neat, and then when I move up, it'll just be all like, you know, ready to go, supposedly. But the window up there, it flips, like, it's like this twisty thing, and it flips out instead of up or sideways. So it gets really hot up there during the summer, and you can't put the portable air conditioner up there. Because again, if you're new, I live in Washington. Most of us here do not have actual like air conditioning built into our homes. I think more people are now getting it because the past few summers have been cray cray. But So we have like we have actually, what do we have? Two portable ACs, and you have to put like the tube in the window and then close the window down, all this stuff. Well, I can't because the windows will do. It's really weird looking. So yeah, I know you guys didn't want that long story about my window, and if you're one of those that fast forwarded, you just missed out on just very knowledgeable information. But I am excited, but it also means that I probably I'm gonna have to pull everything out of that room that's in there now, which some of it I was gonna do because my daughter's moving this weekend, so I was gonna start that domino effect. And I have my uncle coming over this weekend to look at some of my grandma's stuff that has been here for, oh, she passed away 5 years ago, and I haven't been able to deal with it until just, you know, this last holiday season. And so I'm having him come pick up all the photos that I separated for the family so he can take it to everybody. And then just some of the, like, it just was a whirlwind when she passed away. I had to, like, grab all this stuff, and it was just crazy. And I'm just one of those, I don't need it. I have some of my grandma's jewelry, and it's costume jewelry, but I love jewelry. And I have her photo, you know, some of her photos, but I don't need a lot of stuff from, you know, like my family to remember my family. And I just want to purge this year. That's my goal, is purging. Okay, so I put some tape here. We're going to do the same to this one. You don't have to do yours like this. You could do all glue. I like tape and glue because the glue seeps out. I don't care what anybody says. I can still see it, and I don't like it. And then I just fold mine like this, and I think a lot of other designers are doing theirs like this now too. You could do it the way Tamara does hers on the scoreboard. So right now you're going to grab one of your 9.5s. Make sure this is the bigger one. And you probably would have been better if we had did a little dry fit, but oh well. So I am going to bump these because on my other project I bumped it down a little bit because I was liking that on some of my albums, but not on a trifold. It looks stupid. And you probably don't even know what I'm talking about, and that's good. Just do it like this. It just looked really silly, whatever I tried to do. But that's again because I keep trying to do different things instead of just sticking to it. And I'm just burnishing this down really good. I feel like I got that on a little crooked, but oh well. Okay, so this is going to be our front, so now we need the middle, so the other 9.5. Make sure you have these like in order. So I have my larger spine here. Now we're going to do our other 9.5 piece. We might get like the cover together, and maybe I'll stop the video and do another one getting the pages. Okay. Now we are going to put this one together, and I'm just matching up corner to corner. Before I press everything all the way down, I'm just kind of, and it's not always 100% straight. Like I could tell I'm a little crooked on that, but as long as it's mostly straight, that's what we're going for. And give it a really good burnish. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Now let's put some tape on this one here. Not that tape. But I will be posting this weekend a video, like the last video of my craft room series, showing you like in every single drawer, nook, everything. So this will be the last one. And then I'm gonna show you guys, I've been getting some things to organize and clean some of those things up. So then there'll be some after videos or pictures. I don't know that I'll do like a video for every little thing I do, but there'll be pictures on Instagram. So you have to make sure you're following me on Let's Get Scrappy 1. Okay, so I got that on there, just making sure I don't have any hanging off. Now, I mean, this is pretty easy folio. It looks like a lot. I mean, it is a lot of stuff, but it's not hard to put together. Okay, and we have that on there again, just matching up here, making sure that is nice and straight. Burnish, burnish. So I can hear a little bit of crackling in there. That means that is like dry glue right there. I was not fast enough. And I do hate that noise, and there's nothing I could do about it. Okay, so we got this last piece. Let's see, what are we at? Like 45 minutes maybe? 37? Usually my videos, no matter what size tutorial it is always like an hour and a half. Where's that? So this is now our 9 1/4 by 9 1/2. So make sure you are going the right direction. Oh, that looks short. Why is that so short? Did I do my paper upside down? Yes, I did. Okay, see, that's why. So 9 1/2, not 9 1/2, the 7 1/2 should match up with the rest, the height of the book. Just spit on the paper. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Ugh, I can see my bruise. I smacked my finger when I was paper cutting on my trimmer. I smacked it on something that wasn't even the trimmer. Okay, so yours should fold up like so. And this just looks weird right now because we don't have the inside. But we are going to, just want to make sure. Good to go. Yes. We are going to cover up our spines. And I don't know, I might start doing what I used to do of covering up the whole thing. I really hate seeing the little wings. But we're going to keep going for now. So just 2 pieces that, sorry about my blurred, that are 4 1/2 by 7 3/8. But I lost one of these pieces. This was a scrap on my table, and it is like, I think 4 or a little bit less than 4, and I'm still using it. So you guys, 3 3/4. But if you want to do it like this, you can. But just, you're fine, whatever you grab. So no biggie. Now, and I did not cover that in score tape, so it's gonna bug me. Let me grab some score tape. We'll see if I have some cracking. Normally I don't know what it is. I've just been having some issues. And if I do, it is okay. I will survive. just going to put some in the middle because I know that's where it needs to be. I love my score tape sheets. It's a must. But you can't have any dangling off. Okay. All that matters is around the spine. It's really tight. Okay, come on in here. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue. Got some big chunky stuff up top. Need to clean my little tip. And we'll just put some. I'm telling you guys, I am gonna master this. Some people like to do their paper the full height of the actual album. So we cut ours 7 3/8, but you might want to do your 7 1/2. I'm just gonna line mine up like where the pattern paper. When I, do my pattern paper is how I do it. Really make sure you're burnished really good, and then start the fold of the album. Just kind of work it and keep going. Kind of bend. I always hold my breath when I start bending around that spine. That darn, what do you call it, cracking. And bend. Yay, good. I'm pretty sure it is where paper overlaps. I'm just saying. Because there is nothing here. Now we're going to do this one. I need a bigger sheet. So I'm just using up the scraps that I have from my score sheets. Because why not? So I could cover this whole one. Cut off the excess. Ugh. Okay. Looks totally out of frame there for a second. Okay. And you could just keep going. This is how I use my leftover score sheets. And I do want to make sure it is covered all the way, at least around the spine, I should say. And it's getting toasty over here. So I think this, oh, my stomach, that was loud. I think after we do this, I'll stop the video and then we'll start another one so that it doesn't take 5 years to upload. And then you guys have something to work on over the weekend. And you should be getting a couple videos from me. We'll see. This weekend's going to be a little challenging because, like I said, my daughter moves out. I know she's still going to move slowly. And she asked if I would drive her U-Haul. She's scared to drive the U-Haul. And like I said, I'm just ready to start cleaning out. This year for me is gutting things out. I don't even want hardly any of our like furniture. I want all the knickknacks gone. I don't do a lot of knickknacks because I hate dusting all of that and cleaning all of that. I just want clutter free. And I'm gonna set up a gem because your girl's gotta do something with this chub. Ooh, it's getting floppy. I'm not joking. I'm just eating whatever I want. Living my best life over here. Okay, why does that look weird? That looks really strange. What is it doing? It's bending in the wrong spot. Hold on. I've never had to do that before. Okay, I'm going to do this one first before that glue dries. I'm going to bend it back where it was. Let's see if I can get this one to not bend where it was bending. Okay, that's better. Better. Okay, so now we have our little folio. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video and then there's going to be a part 2 and we're going to do all the flips and flaps. So come back for that. Okay, thanks. Bye.